Hello there, my name is Ken and this is Guitar Workshop, and today I'd like to play and kind of teach a little bit of a song, kind of a chord progression that we've been working on in our Guitar Workshop at work. And this is the tab for this is actually on Eric Lugash's website. He has a great website for instructional guitar. Lots of guitar tab and instruction, beginner through advanced, and this is one of the beginning songs that he has on that, and we've learned this. It's got great, it's a pretty song, and it's got really good for working on alternating bass technique and just kind of keeping that nice and even, steady bass sound going as you're playing different chords and melody and that kind of thing. So and the pattern might be best to look at the tab for that, but it's this kind of a pattern. Let's see if I can get this. Hear the bass line in there. Bum, 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 bum. Melody line is doing, the three fingers. And I add the bass to that. And then we just do some chord changes. Those are in the tab as well. It's kind of a D minor shape is the next chord. This is a D, sort of a D-shaped chord. It's not a full D, but it's a... And then the next one is a D minor shape. The D minor would be down here, but it's on the 3rd fret. So it's that shape, and then the 3rd chord is the same shape, sliding up to the 5th fret. And then it comes back down again, and then it goes back to the D. So it sounds like this. Slow that down. Hear the steady bass line all the way up. All this changing in the first 3 strings. Chords, but that bass line keeps on going. And then the next phrase goes to it I think it's called like a E9 kind of chord. It's just adding this bass note on the 6th string, 2nd fret, and then going up to the 5th fret on the bass note, the 6th string, and that gives you a G, sort of a G note, a G chord. And then we're going to go to a A7 shape and playing the 5th string as the bass note. So it's a little tricky. You've been on the 6th string all the way along, and all of a sudden you got to switch to the 5th string. And then it goes back to the beginning of the song. Sounds like this. the whole song. Now you can, once you get kind of familiar with that, you can add in all kinds of variations. And that's kind of neat to make it a little more interesting, and especially if you're playing with a couple other guitars. One person can keep that rhythm going, the other person can be doing some variations, and I'll do a couple of those just to give you an idea of that, to keep the whole thing interesting as you're learning it over the weeks, and along with some other things you might be working on. But it's good to keep working on that alternating bass, keep it nice and steady. It's easy to speed up, and it's easy to kind of get it off time and stuff, but so it's a good practice progression here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. You just kind of work on that, and as you get more familiar with it, add in some little different ditties and little bit of different technique, but you always have that bass line going to come back to, and kind of tap your foot or your knee or whatever just to kind of keep the time going, and it's great practice, and it sounds pretty too, and you can do some variations with it. So good luck with that. And thanks to Eric for posting the tab on his website, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.